Recording has begun.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Shazad Hussain and I live at number 20 Primary Way in Undercliff. And today is the 30th of October 2023 and the time is around about maybe 25 past 5. It's getting dark really early now, isn't it? I really do need to adjust the times that I'm writing my blogs. Today is day 80, I believe day 83 of my brother being unlawfully abducted from my care and incarcerated by the local authority. And I've proceeded to make a video blog for the last 30 such days, highlighting the situation I'm facing. Obviously, I wanted to highlight and go through all the historical facts as I see them going back 20, 30 years since 1983, when my brother Nazim first became known to the local authorities because he had a mental health breakdown. So this is fundamentally a story of mental health. It's a story of families breaking down and the state taking control, and just as they've taken my brother now. So I wanted to spend some time discussing this, but as you can appreciate, for the last 30 days I have quite a lot on my mind. I've got several ongoing court cases going on. One is from the Housing Association, who are looking to make us homeless through the instructions of the local authority, acting with villainous intent and malevolence, as they had made us previously homeless at the height of the pandemic. So that's the first case that's still ongoing. I've got several cases, and those are cases that then go to appeal court, which then are further cases that I have to deal with. I'm also dealing with several cases with the office of the Information Commissioner's office that are going to the First State Tribunal. And today I'm on the eve of going to answer my police bail when I was arrested on the 8th of August. So I'm going to see what they're going to say tomorrow, on the eve of going to the police station tomorrow. I'm obviously very apprehensive and slightly anxious. Not the fact that I've got a guilty conscience of doing anything wrong. It's just simply bizarre and fanciful that I was neglecting my brother. They know that they've got no case, but this should not fill me up with confidence that they've got no case. They've never had a case in the past, and they've managed to get criminal conviction. Then it's money to send me to prison. They managed to take all my money away. They managed to abduct my mother, and they managed to murder my mother. So just the fact that they don't have a case, and there's no legal basis for their case, and they've got no evidence, and contrarily, I'm on truth, I'm on justice, I've got evidence to protect and safeguard my position, means absolutely nothing. I assure you that that's a false sense of confidence when you think that, oh no, they can't do anything to me, they'll have to dismiss the case. They won't dismiss no cases. They're not going to disregard any cases. Because the local authority pre-purchases an outcome. So if you're in court, they have orchestrated this. They're not interested in justice, and hence why I continue to state that there is no justice. They're all colluding and conspiring. And if you believe anything otherwise, then you obviously, my friends, have not gone and had any lived experiences. All you're going off is what you see on the media, the contrived media that they sell you about what shows that you're watching, like Columbo and Dr. Quincy and all these other kind of detective shows, which are a fanciful fantasy. They're not reality. I'm living the reality, and I know for a fact that I'm dealing with malevolent, incompetent people that will go through any length of human debauchery in order to keep themselves in their jobs and positions of authority, and looking to persecute and victimize us. And also there's a further dimension of racism, Islamophobia, that I'm also suffering, being subjected to by the state. Obviously these people are racist, Islamophobic, and xenophobic, and are clearly prejudicing against me because I'm a lonely, isolated person that gives as good as I get back to these people. And I clearly set things out for them, and they don't like the fact that I talk back to them, and they want to keep me under their thumb and power and control. And that's what it all comes down to. It's all an issue of power and control over you. All right, to have power and control over you, to have authority over me. And obviously I don't think they're deserving of having authority over me, especially when I'm dealing with such incompetent, malevolent buffoons And yeah, I'm saying this day before that I'm gonna go get arrested. The more doubt they're gonna no the day before I go potentially get charged for illicit offences. I'm concerned that if they remand me in custody, then obviously everything is lost. My sister's gonna suffer, my brother's gonna suffer, as they did last time to me. So this is just like a nightmarish situation that keeps on repeating itself. They did this the exact same thing to me in August, September, October, November 2018 when they put me back into prison and my brother was suffering as a consequence. It's just clear malevolent and fraud that I'm having to deal with, and it's just becoming very tiresome after a while having to deal with the same stuff. Now the eve of my today is I'm on the eve of my answering bail conditions at tomorrow police station. So if this is the last message you hear from me, it's as a result of the local authority doing something malevolent, buying off the judges and the judiciary and the police and everybody else to do us harm and neglect, because I was looking to expose the endemic and systemic fraud and corruption in adult social care services. So there's only so much I can say. Obviously, I'm looking to psychologically prepare myself for the situation tomorrow, because it's going to be a battle. They're going to try to, manipulate me. They're going to try to play some sort of tactics, because they always play tactics. They're always going to try to somehow entrap me or try to, alternatively, what they can do is I tell you what they can do. They can just say, oh no, we need more time, and further it for another 3 months, which would obviously be devastating for my brother, because for 6 months he's not going to have any contact with us. He's already not had any contact with us for nearly 3 months or 84 days. It's completely unjust, completely unfair, but the reality is that the local authority can buy off senior judges and the judiciary and the justices of the High Court to achieve their objectives, and there's very little I can do about it other than patiently persevere and continue to fight them as best as I can in the legal framework that they have set for me. But it is very, very disheartening and disheartening and demoralizing having to deal with these people in isolation while they sit comfortably on their professional positions of authority and power and looking to intimidate me and entrap me, bully me and intimidate me. But inshallah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. It's only a day away, and whichever way, it could turn out good and I could see my brother, or alternatively it could turn out really bad and I can won't be able to see my brother and lose everything I stand for. But only time will tell. I'll update yourselves tomorrow. But if anything happens to me and I die unexpectedly, like that Matthew Perry has died, which is under suspicious circumstances, at 54 he drowned, they're saying, highly suspicious. So if I die under suspicious circumstances, there's only one culprit in my death or my demise, and that's the local authority, Bradford Council.